Sustainability and environmental issues affect how all companies do business, and increasingly so in recent years. As the use of computing explodes in applied science and engineering, it will be all the more important for us to use our computing resources responsibly. Today, industry experts estimate that the carbon footprint of computing can range anywhere from 2 to 4%. This is a very meaningful contributor to the global carbon footprint, approximately the same as all of global aviation combined. So if we're able to improve the energy efficiency of computing by 10%, it would be the equivalent of eliminating the carbon emissions of 10% of all air travel. Imagine the impact we can make together. A recent study conducted by the Australian government found that the carbon footprint of computing for astronomers was more than all other activities combined. With the increasing importance of computational engineering, this impact of R&D activity is only going to increase. As computing continues to drive new innovations and discoveries, we must also remain cognizant and vigilant on the carbon efficiency, the carbon footprint, and sustainability of computing itself. At Rescale, delivering sustainable computing comes down to 4 key levers: improving hardware utilization through cloud computing, optimizing workload configurations to use compute cycles efficiently, lowering power consumption per unit of compute with modern hardware architectures, and finally, powering computing with sustainable energy sources. Together, these foundational capabilities, each already available through Rescale today, will help continuously optimize the sustainability of computing. Powering innovations with computing at scale and operating sustainably do not need to be opposing objectives. We are pleased to announce our integration with responsible compute, giving organizations more options to reach their sustainability objectives. Let's take a look at how organizations are playing their role to support a sustainable future.
Arrival is a technology company which is pioneering a new design and production method of electric vehicles using microfactories. We want to power a green transition by developing truly sustainable and equitable mobility ecosystems. Our mission is to deliver and enable simulation and analysis-driven decision-making throughout the design and development process, from concept through to and beyond launch. So we use high-performance computing to solve all our sort of larger, more complex models. We are running on the cloud all our major workflows, all our simulations, anything from sort of simple stiffness or strength type analyses, all the way through to fatigue and more dynamic vehicle safety, occupant safety, pedestrian safety simulations. And so even though we are a relatively small team, I'd say our cloud usage is quite high, something of the order of millions of core hours per month.
Responsible compute offers HPC infrastructure as a service. The biggest problem with the industry today is emissions, and what we provide is very, very low emissions for HPC instances, which is really unique in the marketplace. That is where our partnership with Rescale really comes in. Rescale being a well-respected player in the HPC as a service market, it is really a perfect match.
Sustainability is important to Arrival and also important to the Red Cat team. We've been working with Rescale on an initiative in Iceland, whereby we've been moving more and more of our simulations and workflows to a data center over there. This has the greatest potential for us to reduce our emissions and move our workflows onto something more bespoke and tailored to our needs.
The rate of the data center industry is growing more rapidly than aviation. So it is very important for the industry as a whole and companies that are relying on the industry to do their part and to try and lower their emissions as best they can.
People talk about doing it, but they don't necessarily do it, right? And working with Rescale, we've started it, and so we actually have something that we can go and use and is making a material difference.